Team, just rename yourself with your team name. That would be helpful for us. Instead of your own name, you rename yourself team name.
So team, please rename yourself with the team ID. You can do that by clicking on the participants on the right side bottom and go to your name, click right click and then edit display name, and then you can put your team name in front of your name. Yeah, that will help us to identify who is joining. Yes. Ajay, can we start? Okay, I think we can start today's session. Maybe I can take up the first topic about the milestone 5 and followed by the cost sheet calculation, which will be shared by our technical team. And then we'll go into the next topics. Please keep yourself on mute if you're not speaking. That will help us. Okay. Let me share my screen. Okay, can anyone confirm if my screen is visible?
Yes, sir.
Okay, thank you so much. So this is the milestone 5, which was published a few days back. This is the last milestone before our final and actual event, which is scheduled for 24th, 25th of and 26th of May. So there are quite a few things you have to do for milestone 5. So please go through this carefully And also I'll request, please try to go through this survey form as soon as possible. Even if you don't fill it right now, at least go through it so that you know what things has to be done, because there are few things to do which I have clubbed in milestone 5. So first thing is, uh, once you select team ID, so we have a drop down, so you can select your team ID. The first thing is, which is the primary thing you have to do, is upload a video file. So it will not accept any PPT or anything. You actually have to upload a video file of maximum 30 seconds for a working machine. When we say working machine, is it should be a complete machine in fully integrated state, and preferably with sampling being transplanted. If you don't have sampling, you just have the empty trays and anything, that is fine. But preferably if you can arrange few samplings and you can show a demonstration of a machine actually transplanting your sapling from the sapling tray and putting it on the ground, that is the most preferred one. In case you are not able to do this by 13th May, so you can upload a video of whatever state your machine is till the last time. It is in complete build but not in working condition, or it is you are still yet to finalize the conveyor machine. So whatever is the latest build, you have to upload the video of that. So you can add a file by clicking here. There is no template, as I said, because it's a video file, and you just have to upload a video file here. That is the first and most important thing for milestone 5. Okay, that is a must. So there is a asterisk mark here. The second question is, you must have already planned your machine shipment through a logistic partner. So please give us a estimated date and time. Of course, it is very difficult to get an exact time, but if you have already booked a logistic or planning to send it certain day, please work with your logistic, whoever you are selecting, and provide us an estimated date and time. That will help us to plan, to put our volunteers and cranes on place to pick up your machine and put it onto its pit on time without any hassle. So please put that, and you have to put like 24th May 2 p.m. or 23rd May 6 p.m. or something like that in that template. That is the second. Third and fourth are some mandatory requirement which has to be filled to be part of this competition and physically be present. So first is the indemnity bond. So you can click. So you have to click the link here, and it will give you a Word document file. So download this file. So you can go to file and download this file onto your computer, and then provide all the members who are coming. So you can extend these rows for as many team members as possible. So and then this you can put a sign here, and then you can put the responsibility. Let's say name is Avilas, and then I'll sign here, and duty is I'm the captain of the team. Okay, and then you can put the signature of witnesses and their addresses. So you have to fill this, and then you have to, since you are signing off, so we'll take a picture of this or scan it and put a PDF or image file, and you can attach it here by uploading. So it will not take any other format. So you have to download this file, fill it, sign it with actual pen and paper, and then scan it to take an image and upload it here. The next one is a medical fitness certificate. Again, this is a requirement uh, from the MPKB Rahuri, since they are accommodating so many guests. So it is required that you are medically fit to perform the duties, like do the testing and perform the activities there as per the competition. So you have to fill the medical form. So there is a template found here. It's a very simple template. All you have to put is your name, your address, and you have to write that the certificate is given to the person for the purpose of participating in TIFAN 2024 competition, and a signature of a medical officer having a registered ID. So either you can do it individually for all the team members. So again, it is required only for students. It is not required for professors or any assisting administrator, only for students. So you can put all the team members at one place, or you can create this file and then do the sign separately and then join them into one PDF, one document file. Or you can take a print out and put all the team members on the second sheet and get the sign off all for all of them in one. So whatever is convenient, you can do it. And once it is done, you can upload the file here. Okay. So earlier there was a date that it has to be not older than 17th May. So we have removed that clause since we're asking you to fill that now. So it can be, once you start filling, it can be any date after 29th of April. Okay. So up to this, any questions? So working video, when your machine will arrive, that is estimated date and time, indemnity bond, and then medical fitness. So these are all mandatory. You must have to fill this to make sure that you are continuing the journey of TIFAN final event. Okay, there are last two questions which are not mandatory but highly recommended. Maybe I'll cover the last one first and then I'll go to the last but one in the next. So last one is there is a scholarship program which is going on from Altair, which was been declared several times in the communication. So you still have a chance to win prizes up to 2 lakh rupees. And all you have to do is use Altair and then provide a proof of that. So all you have to do is, again, it's a very simple template. Download this template in PPT format, provide your snapshot of your Altair membership, and then provide a evidence of your used Altair, like a screenshot of your finite element analysis that you must have done on your chassis, FE analysis or any subsystem analysis. Just few screenshots, you put it here and upload here, and you can win up to 2 lakh rupees just by providing some proof that you have used Altair for your project, for TIFAN2024 project. This is not mandatory. Again, if you want to win some easy prizes, this is the way to go. Lastly, cost sheet. So as part of our evaluation, one of the element for evaluation is cost details that you have to fill. And this is the final cost sheet of a machine. We have a separate uh, award category based on this cost sheet. So we have a template prepared, which we're going to discuss in detail after I finish. I'll hand it over to the technical team. They're going to talk through detail. So again, it looks very complex, but it's very easy. So you have to go into each of your subsystem level and put the part name and the details and number of quantities. And then we have inbuilt formula in the Excel file. It will automatically calculate the total cost of your machine. So if you fill this, you will be eligible to get a award specifically for cost. Uh, One thing you need to do is once you fill it, you also have to take a printout of this one along with you when you're traveling to the final event, and then submit the actual bills if you have for the raw material, for the processor, for the man hour that you have used to the judges. So the reason we're asking this is so that we can verify that whatever information we're putting are actually accurate. So fill this template on this survey before 13th May. Take all those printouts along with the bills and come to the event, and we'll verify if everything is in place. And teams who are submitting this, they would only be allowed to get this award. So whoever submits the best, most proficient, having most details and accuracy will win this award. So these two are not mandatory but highly recommended to get you some awards very easily without lot of effort, any hard effort. You can just do it on your systems, on your computers, and spend some time, and you can do it easily. So that's all about milestone 5. Uh, any questions, any concerns, any doubts? Uh, I'm still audible, right, everyone?
Yes, you are audible.
Okay. Uh, all right. Then just couple of important things on the stay and food side. So stay will be provided to all the team members inside MPKV University campus. Uh, uh, the standard timeline is that you are checking in on 24th and check out on 26th. However, we have received some requests where teams are checking in before that and checking out after that, and we are trying our best to get you those accommodations. So don't worry on that. If you have already made those plans, please stick to your plan and come to the event location. We'll help you with the accommodation, even if you arrive before 24th, on 22nd, 23rd, or you are planning to leave after 26, 27, or 28. So we'll have our team present there to help you with the accommodation. So all your accommodation will be taken care. And at this point of time, while we're speaking, we're almost sure that you don't have to pay anything for accommodation. But in case there is some different direction coming up, you may be asked to pay just a maximum of 100 rupees. Uh, but but we are sure that this will be free of cost. At least for this duration, we don't have to pay anything. Now, food is something that we have arranged, but it is arranged from 24th May IT. That means the evening snacks after 4 or 5 o'clock, 24th, till lunch of 26th. So for this, you have to pay amount of 500 rupees, which includes the 7 meals. So there will be 2 high teas, 2 dinners, 2 lunch, and 2 breakfast. And so these 7 meals are part of this 500 rupees. For this, you will be getting a payment link. Again, we'll be taking that instruction session after I complete. Our SA India team member will be covering how you do how do you make this payment. So this will be covered, and then once you make those payments, upon your check-in, you will get those coupons. You can utilize this to avail this meal facility. If you didn't, if you don't pay this 500 rupees, then there will be two problem. One is, since there are so many participants would be there, uh, it will be very difficult for us to arrange any separate meal. And again, you will have to pay the actual uh, cost of that meal, which is much higher than the subsidized amount. And even there will be no, we cannot ensure that the meals will be available there or not, because considering huge amount of team members, participants, volunteers, dignitaries, judges, everybody would be there. So if you're coming, please make sure that you make these payments. Right? This has to be done by 10th of May. Try to have your equipment reach by event day on or before 4th May, sorry, 24th May by 4 p.m. And try to avoid getting your machines arriving at MPKB late in the evening or night time, because the authoritative MPK will not allow to use any kind of cranes or any tractors to move your machine. So make sure that you talk to a logistic partner, have a daytime arrival. Uh, okay. You can download this Octave form here, uh, which is already signed, digitally signed. You can use it in case it is required. And please carry your government ID, not your college ID, but your government ID, because you are going to stay there. So all your identity has to be verified. So please carry your government IDs. So more details, more instructions would be provided. Stay active and stay vigilant in the WhatsApp group. There we'll keep on communicating and try our best to make entire event effortless and seamless for all of you. And you can count on us that putting effort day and night to make sure that every arrangement is made in a way that the students and the supporting staff will get the best of service, and this experience they can carry throughout their life. So that is, we are trying our best. So all you have to do is make sure your machine is working, and make sure that you just follow the small instructions here and there. And yes, uh, I think there is a good chance of you getting an award or two. Any questions on this?
Sir, when we have to submit the cost report?
So cost sheet, the soft copy you have to attach in this form. You have to upload here. But in case you're not able to do it, you can send it at least you can prepare it and send it as soon as possible. In this form, we are not making it mandatory for now, but if you're doing it, then please send it as soon as possible so that we have time to evaluate and cost it. And also you have to bring those printouts on the actual event day along with the bills. So everything has to be filled in and submitted by 13th May. So after 13th May, this form will not open for you to submit any cost sheet. But in case you are not able to do it by that time, please contact me. I will see if you can take it. But try your best to submit it by 13th May along with this form. Any other question? Okay. Do we have Dharmendra Bignesh on the call to talk about the cost sheet?
Yes, Abhilash.
Yeah. So we can take over, Dharmendra.
Uh, uh, Vignesh is going to take you through the cost report. We are going to fill it. But before that, I would like to just answer few of the question on the cost sheet details. So, although it is not mandatory, but if you wanted to opt for hello,
Yes,
am I
Dharmendra.
audible?
Yes, you are audible. Yes.
Okay, so if you opt for the cost effective award, definitely you should be filling this form, and it should be submitted by like 20th of May so that the technical team can evaluate before coming to the main event. So the teams who are submitting this will be evaluating those teams only for the cost awards. So yes, Vignesh. Aisha, can you make Vignesh a presenter?
Sure, sir. Done, sir.
Hey, Vignesh.
Yeah,
Sir, can you please check and confirm, sir?
Vignesh, you are not audible clearly. Can you
no,
say
no,
something?
we are trying to present it. Hello.
Oh, okay, great.
Yes, sir.
It's yeah, I can. Yeah, I'm sharing my screen right now. Can you confirm if it is visible?
It's visible, but the text size is very small, Vignesh. So if you can zoom in and then go through it, it will be good.
Okay.
That's better. Yeah.
Yeah. So I'll just quickly take you through this sheet. It's like it looks like it's a lot, but if you just pay attention and do one, then everything else is similar. So it looks a little scary, but it's actually easy. So the first sheet is the general instructions. You can, I won't be going through this line by line. You can go through it. Just to give you the key points from the sheet. First thing is the sheet. We are going to use this sheet as kind of a bill of materials, like how many parts you have, what are the cost to get that detail. And suppose if you are trying to you reuse a part from last year, or you are getting something at discount or for free, still you will have to put in the cost as if like you are fabricating it in an industry. So you should not include any discounts or it's a second hand part, so there will be depreciation and all. So consider it like a new part and put the actual value on it. So that is one thing critical. Then the other thing is like Abhilash and Dharmin mentioned, you'll have to submit this sheet at least by 20th so that we will have some sufficient time to evaluate it. For the final event, you still need to bring a printout of the summary sheet, like right from the summary sheet, all the other sheets along with the original bills. So you can put it like first, suppose like frame and heat system is there, fill the sheet, put the bill reference number, then as next second page, like the following pages, you should have all the bills in the same order. And if you can highlight the bill number, that would also be good. So, and whatever we have just speaking now, it's already mentioned in the sheet. these two are the important thing I want to cover in the sheet. So after this, you have the annexure. So this is kind of, to give you an idea of what cost you should use. It contains the different manufacturing or fabricating options that you have that most probably you will be using to make your vehicle. And we've given our kind of a standard rates. So if you're doing something other than this, you can just go ahead and put your own values in the subsequent sheets. That is totally fine. It's not like you have to pick everything from here. So if this list isn't included, feel free to add it on your own. So it has manufacturing guidelines, then cost guidelines, then some standard materials, what the cost we use for that. And the third sheet is the summary sheet. You don't have to fill anything on the inside. It is kind of protected. So only thing you need to put is date, approval date, then these basic informations. So, and team captain, financial head, then you can sign it. So you don't have to put anything in this, and it is locked, so you won't be able to add anything as well. So don't try to fill anything over here. And then we have the sample sheet. So we have kind of we'll go through this again. I have made a kind of a sample here, so we'll go through this again. But here it will kind of highlight what you need to fill. So if I go to the planting system, just for example, we can go back and forth. So this is the first page. I've put in a rough image, like it's a dummy image. Okay, don't take it seriously. So it's kind of a linkage weldment. You have two sheet metal components, then two bushings, and both are welded together. So at the top, I have put linkages to bushing to quantity. Then whatever is in the red, these are locked. You cannot do anything. So here you just fill this thing. Then you can go below here, and you can even refer back to the sample. So once I fill that, I'll come to the line item 1. So this is for frame. So line item 1 matches here. I'll put the name of that, material of that, weight of that, cost of it. So if I come back here, it's linkage, basic sheet metal. I'm using Milestone 1020. So I measured the weight from Creo. It's like a per component per sheet metal plate. It is like almost 1 kg. And this cost value, I took it from the annexure sheet. So if you see for all the mild steel, we have like 50 rupees, 1022. So I'll fill it here, and this will get calculated over here. So then the next one is like you're going to weld this together. This is like a manufacturing level, like a level 2 cost. So there are two operations. One is you will be buying this sheet as like like a square section or like a rectangular, like a rolled part. So from that you will have to cut it. So you will be doing a laser cutting or water jet or like whatever is available at your end. So for that you have to estimate the how much length you have to cut. So if you see here in Creo, you can mention that you can just select everything and you can mention the perimeter of it. It comes to about 1.3 meters. I'll put that 1.3 meters unit. Then the cost, again, the cost is available in annexure. And then you are welding this with bushing. So I've clubbed the welding part here, but you can either do it here or even you can do it at the bushing level. So if you do it here in welding, the 0.16 is like the total length. So if you see on each side, we are welding 40 mm. So we are welding it on 4 locations. In total, it becomes like 1.6, and this is the cost. Again, we took it from the annexure sheet. Then, like I said, the welding can come over here, or you can add it over here as well. it's totally up to you, like how you want to do this. Then for the bushing, if you see, you can either use a turning operation or you can use a laser cutting. You just need to cut it to the required size, right? So if you put turning, again, it's like you have to put like how many minutes you want to put it. So you can put whatever minutes or hours. Like if you see annexure for turning, we are putting it in as a cost per hour as 80. So to cut this, if you see, if you take like 5 minutes, you just put it like 5 by 60. This will become hour. Then this is the rate, and it will calculate how much cost it will take. Or you can even cut it using a laser cutting. Suppose if you are working on the frame, you are doing a profile cut, then you will do mostly be using a laser, and in that cases it will be meters, so it will be like just the diameter of the tube. So it will be 0.03. Then again, cost you can take from an extra sheet. So it's kind of it's not like fixed. You can make one part in two different ways. So just pick the one that you want to do with. So if you see here, laser cutting is kind of cheaper. So you decide like which one you want to, which manufacturing method you want to use, and you put it. So this is kind of a quick example. Then once you fill the sheet, you can see everything will get automatically calculated. Then you will get some cost here. This will automatically go over and get updated here in the planting system. So everything is kind of linked, and you will only be edit certain portions of it, like where you can fill, and other sections it is already locked, so you don't have to worry like whether you're filling it right or wrong. Then the same format is there for all the other subsystems. And at the end you have fastness. For fastness, it is just like bolts. You're purchasing it, then put a vendor name, quantity, cost. So it's a little simple for fastness. And this is for OEM components. Again, for OEM means like if you're buying batteries or for control system like actuators or Arduinos or anything, you can just fill the sheet and pick in which subsystem you want it. So right now I've put it in planting system, kind of one motor. So if you go to the summary sheet, it will automatically get picked up in the planting system. So go through the sheet once, and if you have any questions or anything, we can help you out. That when you want to add anything.
No, I think you covered it very well. Just am I audible now? So yeah, everything is pretty well covered. Again, I'm just repeating. So it is not like complex the way it seems. Once you start filling the data, you will automatically get everything. Just try to be uh, like precise in putting all the values. Don't assume or put any random values over there uh, without going through the annexure. Also, try to put as many as parts are there with you and include all of them. Like even if they are not having a certain bill, but you know their manufacturing process, what all raw material and labor cost for machining is there, just try to put it. Because if we are going to evaluate it, we'll randomly take any part and try to see whether that part is there in your cost report or not. If we don't find it, so we'll consider that, yeah, this is not the correct cost report you have made. So, yeah, if you have any question, you can reach us anytime or you can go through this recording anytime.
So what, team, do you feel any challenges, or do you have any questions?
Sir, what are the other documents or submissions we will be required to carry with us?
Yep. So with respect to cost, you will be submitting this sheet. Then you can take a printout of the summary sheet, just fill these details, sign it, then go to, for example, H subsystem. You have to submit the bills. Like, for example, if you are procuring a motor, then you will have some bills for it, right? Attach it, you can just put the bill reference number over here and attach it behind it. Like if you are having 10 line items, you might need to fill 10 bills. Suppose the same bill can cover line item 2 to 5 or something like that. So in that case, just mention it like it's the same bill. If you just put the same number, we'll get to know that it is the same bill. So we just need this sheet plus the actual bills. That's it. And if there is any value already here, you can just delete it. I've just filled one row just as an example, so you don't have to have these values. You can delete it and start filling from the first itself. Yep. So go through the sheet once, then if you have any questions, maybe the next week when we meet, we can again run through it once. Thank you.
Okay. Is there any question? Is there any question, team? So I've also shared all the links in the WhatsApp group. You can always refer to the digital notice board to get the links to all the files, templates, everything. So don't have to search here and there. Okay. With that, Aisha, if you're there, can I request you to just share the payment process for the food? Aisha, are you there?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I'll explain.
Please go through it. Yeah.
Sir, hope my screen is visible, sir.
Yes, Aisha, it is visible. It is visible.
Yeah. Team, actually, you can go to saindia.org TIFAN website. Then you can click here to pay food payment for TIFAN 2024. So you will redirect it to the one payment page. Here, then click register now. In that register now, you can fill your all the details. And here, please ensure to fill your in case if you want a tax invoice, please fill the details clearly. So based on the details only, we will provide tax invoice for you and payment receipt. So please ensure to fill the details here clearly. Then accept. Then here there is a promotional code tab. Here you can copy and paste your team ID. For example, if it is TIFAN2024-0, then 2-digit number of your team ID. Then click apply now. You will get the payment details. Before continue to the payment, you ensure that your amount is matched with your total payment. Team, do you have any doubt on it?
Team, is the instruction clear to all of you?
We will send the email separately to you along with your promotional code.
Yeah, I said I think there is no question.
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
So in the reference drawing, that is 3972, 31672, the length is like around 44.1.
Okay, so
Abhilash,
go
I
ahead,
have
Dharmendra, go ahead.
like few more things to cover.
Go
I
ahead.
still have 15 minutes, so let me
Sure.
just go ahead and share my screen. Do you have anything else to share before that?
No, I don't have anything.
Okay. Let me know once my screen is visible.
I mean, that is visible.
Okay. So team, it's just a quick overview about the event details. What all events we are going to perform during the 24th, 25th, 26th scheduled event dates. So basically all the events will be happening on 25th of May. So on the same day, you will be provided with all the slottings for this events. Like the first come static events, then dynamic. And in static events, there are 3 events which will be evaluating at your pit area only, and the duration for those will be 15 minutes each. And this 15-minute slots will be communicated prior to the main event dates. So technical inspection, judges will be there. They will be inspecting your vehicle from few of the points which we have took from the rule book, just to make sure whether you have followed all the critical rule book criteria or not. Then cost evaluation. So the same sheet which Vignesh has explained you a few minutes before. So you have to be ready with that cost sheet if you want to go with this cost evaluation, and if you want to opt for or compete for the cost effective award. Then for the innovation, we have 15 minutes with some criteria. Judges are going to be at your pit in the designated slots, and they will evaluate your innovation based on certain factors which are there. Then coming to the dynamic event, so we have provided you the 45 minutes of slot for this specific event. So this includes picking up your implement from your pit, then loading the sapling tray, then performing this evaluation of 25 meters, and then dropping your implement again back to the pit. So in that 45 minutes, it should be completed. But for the transplanting, you will be getting only 15 minutes for this 25 meters. So within that 15 minutes, if you are able to sow this 25-meter beds or able to transfer all the saplings, then you are good. We'll just record the time. But if any breakdowns happen, like you sow it for 10 meter and some breakdown happens, then we cannot allow you more than 15 minutes on the same bed. Then you have to again pick up your implement and we'll leave you to your respective bed. Then you may opt for the second attempt. So we will be giving you 2 slots. One is for the first attempt and one is for the second attempt. The second attempt will be just after 2 hours or within 2 hours of your first attempt where it is ending. So that's why we are asking for that working video. So make sure before coming to the event you are testing your implement very well. So you don't need to worry about any rework or any failure during the main event or this evaluation. So as soon as you are done with this evaluation, so while returning to your pit, we have one torture track defined.
Hello?
Krishnakant, do you have any question? If not, you can mute your mic. Okay, so while coming back to the bed, we have this torture track if you want to opt for. So it will be 20 to 25 meter with this crest and rough kind of surface on the earth. And this tractor will be like lifting your implement and pass through this at a certain speed. Let's say it will be between 2 to 3 kmph. And while passing, will just make sure the sapling tray which are placed on your implement, it should not fall, and we should not see any visible damage in your implement while crossing this field, because this is the actual condition of the transportation by lifting after lifting the implement. So this will be optional. If you want to go for it, you can go. Otherwise, you can directly bypass this and go to your respective pit again for the second attempt. So there are certain rules, or I can say protocol for the slot. So whenever you come to know about your slot, just make sure you are following it very well, and you will be at least ready for the performance or evaluation 15 minutes prior to your designated slots. So it is applicable for the static event and dynamic event as well. So as I already mentioned, like 15 minutes will be there for the static events, and for the dynamic event, it will be for 45 minutes. But the actual evaluation will be only for 15 minutes, and rest half an hour will be the transportation timing, to and fro and loading the sapling and doing some on-field evaluation. But we have also kept 1 hour lifeline slot. So if the teams who are not able to make up in the first, like either in the first or the second attempt of the dynamic event, they can opt for the lifeline slot, and it will be on first come first serve basis, with the condition like you will only be get 50% what you are scoring during that event. So it just to give you a chance to perform over there, because you have already missed the 2 slots, so you have to bear that 50% penalty of whatsoever score you are making during this lifeline slot. Thank you. And don't worry about the slot, it will be shared with you at least a week before. I hope I am clear about what all events and how they are going to go. If you have any question, please go ahead and ask. Okay, I'll consider silence as no.
Sir, we can hear you, sir.
Yeah, no, sure. Like there are no questions, so I'm considering that no questions are there. We are explaining very well. All right, yeah, Abhilash, that's it from my side.
Okay, thank you, Dharmendra. Is there any other question? Okay, again, silence, I take it as no questions. So before we close, congratulations to all the 31 teams who have made it to finals. I know it's all because of your hard work throughout the last 9 months or so. It's just next 22 days that you have to put and keep the momentum remain as it is. And I wish you all the best. We have the WhatsApp captains group where all of your captains are there. All of you might be already there, and your captain should be there if you're not a captain. So make sure that you pay attention to the messages there, because there is no other communication channel we have for a mass communication. And do fill the milestone 5 survey, and then also try to finish up everything on time and arrive on time. We are more than happy to see you on the finals. Okay, if no questions, thank you everyone for joining today, and have a great Friday and great weekend. All the best.
Thank you, Abhilash. Thank you, everyone.
Aisha, you can stop the recording and share it when it is ready.